This is another excerpt from my book entitled If I Weren't Black, I'd Join the Klan. This excerpt is, before I read from the excerpt, I just wanted to say that this particular subject, my publisher actually pushed back and told me that it wouldn't be fair to put a blanket on black people. And I wanted to make it clear, I'm not putting a blanket on black people, and I hope that you're objective enough and understanding enough to know that I'm smart enough to know that this is not the entire race. We have a blessed, intelligent, progressive race. I'm not a race hater. Some of the things that I've experienced, some of the things that I've seen, it just needs to be pointed out, and I will not take anything out of this book. I will find another publisher if that's what it takes. Anyway, I appreciate you stopping by. Here it is. Since I am discussing how options within the black household affect the way a daughter functions in society as a young adult, let's talk about some of the options that mothers make that negatively contribute to the character of our young black women today. Hold on, this may get ugly. There are far too many households in the black community where there is an underlying competition going on between the mother and daughter. The sad part is that in a lot of cases, the daughter isn't even aware of what's taking place. She doesn't know that every time she's walking past Mr. Jerry, if you will, he's looking her up and down, salivating over her innocence. She doesn't realize that Mr. Jerry is far more sexually attracted to her than he could ever be towards her mother. Mothers have the option to either expose their daughters to this type of craziness or keep the men that they allow in the household away from their daughters. There are mothers that are literally competing with their daughters for the attention of a man that has no business being around her daughters in the first place. Too often, mothers are permitting these men to be around their blossoming young daughters. When the man is caught eyeing the daughter, some of these foolish mothers actually begin competing with their daughter instead of checking the man and getting him as far away from the daughter as possible. Some daughters are even treated badly by the mother as if it was the daughter's fault that the mother allowed a pedophile, that's right, a pedophile, in the house. I can't come up with a nomenclature better fitted to describe a grown man that has eyes for a teen than the word pedophile. All across inner city America, you can find porches, backyards, card tables, living rooms, and perhaps even bedrooms where the boyfriend of the mother is sitting around the mother and the daughter, drinking, laughing, and thinking how nice it would be to have both of them, the mother and the daughter. The mother, in her ignorance, doesn't even realize that the only adhesive keeping her man coming around is his inner lust for her daughter. The worst cycle perpetuated by a lot of our inner city black women involve what I refer to as welfare wranglers. These are the men that women allow to show up the day of or before they receive their government assistance or welfare, as it used to be called. Some of these men have fathered children throughout the city and actually have the sense of entitlement when it comes to the government assistance given to the women for their children. They make multiple stops during the course of a few days, pretending to be dead long enough to drain the women and the kids of what little government assistance they are given. They'll have a new pair of Nikes or Timberland boots, depending on what region you're in, before the week is out. You just have to read the rest of this. That's all I got to say. Oh, I get a little upset when I read this part.